Hey there folks, how's it going? Ash here. So right now the New York Toy Fair is happening, and one of the things we've been expecting, we've been holding out for with this toy fair is the Playmates Power Rangers toy line they'll be releasing in 2025. Well, the wait is finally over and we have our first look at the toy line that Playmates will be releasing in 2025 and moving into 2026 with some of these reveals. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, my expectations for this toy line isn't the highest. It's kind of in the middle, kind of low at some points. But looking at what Monty has posted on Twitter, my expectations are a little bit optimistic, but I'm not going to get everything that's shown off here. So let's look at these images. Now, this is being posted from Montyverse, friend of the channel, friend of the show. Go check out Monty and Nikki's channel. I highly recommend it. And thank you, Monty and everyone else who got some snapshots of the Power Rangers Playmates stand that they had at there. So let's go over it, because I'm sure that you guys are going to pull up a snack, pull up a drink, pull up a chair, and listen to an Australian guy ramble into the mic about toys for the next however long this video is going to go for. So Monty is updating this as we speak, so there might be things that drop as we're scrolling up through the timeline. So I'll try and get everything I can in this video, but I think this is everything so far because these were posted 30 minutes ago. So first up is this image where we have our first look. Let me just open up a new tab. Okay, so new tab. This is our first look at some of the figures. So these are the flip heads, and you can see the hinge, which doesn't make them the best, but they look a lot more bigger than expected, but maybe that's just the angle that they're on. But we can see the packaging here. The packaging looks okay. They've got the Reignition logo, Automorph and Green Ranger. But you're not here for that. You're here for this one that you can see slightly on the side. And that is the villains. That's right. We are getting villain figures, which was something that Jinsaku leaked a while ago, but we've got our first look at these wave of villain figures. And from what we can see, these two I am really excited for, and it sucks that we never got them in the Lightning Collection line as a duo. So, from what we can see here, we're getting King Sphinx, classic MMPR monster, a Putty, Rita, Goldar, Babu, and Squat. That's right, we're finally getting a Babu and Squat figure. I'm hoping that maybe Ultimates will release this later down the line, but hearing from why I had a discussion with Morphin Legacy on Twitter today, that some of their figures were cancelled because they didn't get enough pre-orders, and one of them was a Madame Woe figure. So I don't know if fans would be hardcore enough to get a Babu and Squat figure. I'm sure like you guys in the comments section would say you'd get it, but like a couple of people in the comment section saying that they would pre-order or they would get it probably doesn't amount to what like Super 7 want to see. Like, they want numbers, they want money. All right, so let's look at the next one. Okay, so next image. Okay, another angle. Okay, another angle of these figures. Okay, so let me just get into here because this is what I want to look at next. All right, so here is the Power Morpher, and we'll get to everything in a bit. So looking at the Power Morpher here, it looks okay. I mean, I've got my Hasbro Power Morpher over there, my Lightning Collection one. I like that one. This one, I don't know, I might skip out on this one. It looks very plasticky. The coins look plastic. From what we can see, they're not die cast like the Bandai or the Hasbro one. So I'll probably sleep on the Morpher, but I'd want to get it to see like what kind of sounds it makes, because apparently it makes like 40 sounds as well. So there's that going on. And then they've got the tape holding it down here. So yeah, that's the Morpher. I mean, the coins are the coins. I'm not too crazy about them. But yeah, it kind of looks like most of the mold designs for the Morpher from what we've seen so far. But this one looks just more plasticky than compared to like the one I'm looking at right now, my Lightning Collection one. So there's that. All right, next image. Okay, next up is something that I didn't know about, and that is the Tyrannosaurus Battle Bike. But not only that, the other Rangers are getting them as well. So you've got Billy on one, you've got Zach on one, and they look okay. I mean, I will say that. Oh, wrong image, wrong image, wrong image, wrong image. Okay, where am I? There they are. Hello. So these look okay. I mean, he's got the Night Watcher armor going on with him. That's a bit weird. And then he's got karate kick in action. So these look okay, but I could do without maybe like the armor that they've got on them, because that looks a bit weird, but I guess they're trying something original. But it's cool to see battle bike figures for like the first time in forever. Like, I remember battle bike figures when I was a kid, and the mold for these battle bike figures look pretty good. Like, I could do without the Rangers on them, but the mold for the battle bike figures, I like them a lot. So maybe I will pick these up, possibly, because they've got 360 flipping action. Oh, I get it. So you put them on the battle bike and they just jump off. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so let's look at the Zords next that Monty posted. So here's the Zords. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the Megazord. It looks much better up close, but I mean, I've got my Zap one. This one doesn't look like it's got a lot of articulation going on for it. It looks very blocky, so I'll probably skip on this one. But seeing it up close, it looks much bigger than expected. And yeah, I'm probably going to skip on this sword, but it does look pretty cool, I will say that. You got it in tank mode and you got it in Megazord mode. So there's that going on for it. But I'll probably skip on the Megazord, because, you know, I've got my Zap one, I don't need another one. And then we've got the Blade Blaster. So let's have a look at the Blade Blaster. The Blade Blaster I'll probably get, because I like the Blade Blaster. This one doesn't look as cool as the Bandai one from back in the day, because that one's die cast, that's the best one. This one does look like a big plasticky heap mess. A lot of these are. And when I say plasticky mess, I just mean like a block of plastic. So I prefer like the Legacy line. Like, I know I would say track that down if you can, but it will cost you an arm and a leg. We've got a Dragon Dagger coming out in 2026. That one doesn't look the best. I mean, the best version of the Dragon Dagger you can get is the Legacy one, the die-cast one. And depending on how you feel, maybe like the Hasbro Lightning Collection release from a few years ago, which I skipped out on. This one, I don't know, I'll probably skip out on. I might get the Blade Blaster, but I don't know. I don't like how that gun part is just really like a big rectangle. I kind of wish that was like die cast, but not as big as a gun. I don't know why it's shaped like that. Like this part here is so big. I kind of wish they could have slimmed that down, but I guess they have to. I don't know. I don't know if they have to make it look like an unrealistic gun. I don't know. But that one I'm not the biggest fan of with how it's looking. But it looks okay. I mean, not as good as the old ones from back in the day. Okay. So what else have we got to look at? Blade Blaster. This one is really interesting. Roleplay items. So we're getting helmets. Probably not as good as the Lightning Collection helmets, but hey, they're at least trying. They're doing 2026. These look okay. So, like, we're getting a Yellow Ranger, a Black Ranger one, and because I think the only ones we didn't get from Hasbro was like the Green Ranger, Black Ranger, and Yellow Ranger helmets, which apparently were planned, but nothing came of them. But I do wonder what these look like in person. I hope these aren't just like dumb masks. I hope these are like decent helmets you can put on. They look like masks. Yeah, they look like masks because you can see the strap at the back. Okay, I take that back. These are weird roleplay masks. Okay, they're not as cool as the helmets. Yeah. So these I'll probably sleep on. Okay. Now we've got these. These are kind of cute looking little plushies. I like these. Maybe I'll get these. Like these little plushies you can have. They got a little smirk on their face. They look pretty adorable, I will say that. And we can see the minifigures back here as well. Okay. So these look adorable. And then you've got the bigger figures back here, which are very reminiscent of the old ones from back in the day with the karate chop action. So let's scroll up. Okay, so we're getting an Ultimate Megazord with lights and sounds. That one I'll probably skip out on because it doesn't, like the arms can move, doesn't look like the legs can move. So I'll probably skip out on that one. But there's all the Zords you can get separately as well. Okay, is there anything else that Monty posted? Let me just refresh Twitter. No, I think that's everything. Okay, so let me go back. So those are probably going to be the deluxe figures that we've seen. Let me just do a quick little edit because we actually saw, okay, let me just clear this up. When I did my Automorphin video, I made the assumption that those were the figures that we saw in the silhouette. They weren't the figures we saw in the silhouette. I messed up. I done goofed. I'm sorry. Okay, now I'm going to show you an image of what those images looked like from the silhouettes. Okay, so here are those figures from the silhouettes that we've got. They look okay. I mean, they don't look half bad. I mean, they've got knee joints. The paint looks okay. The weapons, I'm not the biggest fan of, especially like Trini holding her power daggers. It looks like she's just holding, not daggers, but sharp pointy things. The weapons are painted. The paint job on the weapons look all right, I will say that. Some detail could be there. Yes, the paint, yeah, the weapons aren't the best, but at least they're painted. So yeah, they look okay. They look all right. I mean, I'll see what they look like in person. I think there's a figure that Monty posted of them. Yeah, okay, so this is coming from Pre-Trina. I do apologize if I butchered your name. But yeah, we've got to look at the upcoming main figure wave for some of these Power Ranger figures that I showed off earlier. So yeah, here's what they look like. They look okay from these angles. We've got the box art here. So these looks pretty decent. Like, these look pretty decent, but I'm not ready to throw money at them just yet. The shield work on Tommy looks all right, I will say that. But yeah, they look okay from what we can see so far. But that's everything that's been posted, I believe. What do you guys think of them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. And with that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, take care, and bye.